Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. Caught out right by Renfro. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
After a 100-catch, 1,000-yard season 2021, Renfro's follow-up season was a major disappointment. Injuries and offensive changes kept him to just 330 yards, so hopefully the fan favorite can return to Pro Bowl form and be the type of chain mover he was on that grab.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. They'll get this down to the 38.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
His first carry, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Naeem Hines. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Garoppolo. That is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's got his target, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Garoppolo again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In motion right is Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. In motion right is Davis. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Allen going to change this at the line. Here's Hines. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6 from the 10. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen. I'll look some things here early going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force brought down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen now on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. In motion right goes Adams. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Half 85, half 85. Alert, alert, alert. Half.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A final shot before half for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the... And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Von Miller still rushing the passer at an elite level, well into his 30s. Only 11 games last year, already in the top 20 all-time in sacks, and could make a run at the top 10 this season with more plays like that.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here is third and quite a ways.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo's going to change the play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Carlson able to put this one through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. They run with Hines. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A couple of big plays for him now on this drive alone. He's got another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. So, and he's not going to make it out of the end end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Hey, home.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56,
Allen going to change the look here.
56. Alert.
They run again with Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. He's into space past the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, it's Hines. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Half 85. Look out.
Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
12. 21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Open man, that's Renfro. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
The score, Bills 23, Raiders 16.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Middle. Off 52.
Allen to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hines.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something... Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buffalo, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves